If you're a Claude user and if you're using it only on your browser, you're missing some of its most useful features. Claude's desktop and mobile app can work with your files, do stuff on your browser where you have websites already logged in, control your sessions from anywhere, and a lot more customization that frankly the web version does not have. So today I'm going to show you the desktop and mobile features that can make Claude much more productive. So the first thing, download the Claude desktop app, which is available for both Mac and Windows, and then sign in with your Claude account. This first feature that I want to show you is called Quick Entry. I'm on my Mac and Claude app was once opened before, so it's running in the background. Now from anywhere, whichever app I'm in, I can simply double tap the option button and the Claude prompt box will appear. I can quickly ask anything and then get back to my workflow. This is super convenient to get quick answers and then move on. To enable this or customize this, open Claude settings and then under desktop app, select general. You can keep the default double tap option shortcut or change it to the option and space or create your own custom keyboard shortcut. So for example, if I'm editing a script and suddenly need 5 alternative titles, I can instantly open Claude, type my request and get the suggestions. But here's an interesting part. Quick Entry can do more than just open a small chat box. Once you invoke Claude with the double tap option key, you can drag your mouse to take a screenshot of any window that is automatically attached to Claude Chat. You will see an option at the top that says something like send a screenshot of Safari to Claude. The app name changes depending on which window you're currently using. If you select this captures the entire app window and then sends that to Claude. So you can immediately ask follow-up questions about what is on the screen. Instead of taking a screenshot, saving it, opening Claude and then uploading it manually, I can simply open Quick Entry, capture a selected area or the entire window, and then ask my question. There's also a separate voice shortcut. When enabled, you can press your chosen shortcut, speak your prompt, and Claude will transcribe it in real time. This is dictation rather than a full voice conversation, so you can review the text before sending it. This is useful when you think speaking is faster than typing. While you're inside the desktop app settings, there are a few smaller options that are worth changing. You can make Claude run automatically when you log into your computer, which is helpful because Quick Entry works only while Claude is running. On your Mac, you can also keep Claude in the menu bar, so it is easy to open without searching through the dock. There's also a keep computer awake option. Your display can still turn off, but your computer itself will not go into idle sleep while Claude desktop is open. You don't need this for a normal chat, but it becomes useful when Claude is running a task that depends on your computer. For example, if you ask Cowork to organize your downloads folder, your computer needs to remain awake because Claude is working with the files stored locally on your device. Enabling this option helps the task continue without your computer going to sleep halfway through. The next major difference between Claude in a browser and Claude desktop is extensions. Regular connectors are mainly for online services such as Google Drive, Slack, Notion, or other cloud apps. Once connected, they can usually work across the browser, desktop, and mobile apps. Desktop extensions are different because they run locally on your computer. They are mainly useful when Claude needs to access something that exists on your device and cannot be reached through a normal cloud connector. To find them, open Claude settings, select extensions under desktop app and click browse extensions. The most useful one for most people is a local files or file system extension. This lets you give Claude access to specific folders on your computer. For example, you could connect your downloads folder and ask Claude to find duplicate files, organize documents into folders, or summarize several files without uploading them one by one. I'll tell you my favorite desktop-based extension, and technically it's a Chrome extension. It's the Claude extension for Chrome. This may seem like a web-based thing, but wait till you see what the Claude desktop app can do when you install this extension in Chrome. Simply install and log in with the same Claude account. This way, the desktop app can connect to your Chrome. Then, when you ask your desktop app to do some work for you, it can use your Chrome browser and browse like a real human. For example, I had a trip planned. I asked Claude to look up my airlines, my Airbnb, my reservations, all logged in on the Chrome, and then make a full itinerary in Apple Notes. Claude could look up and do what I asked because it could connect to my Chrome. If you're using Claude for marketing, but your prompts are giving you generic, forgettable output, then you need to stop writing prompts from scratch every time. Because the reason for mere AI output and stuff that you would actually publish isn't the model, it's the prompt. And someone already did the hard work of building the good ones. This is a free HubSpot resource, plus 60 Claude marketing hacks. It has 60 plus Claude prompts, plus 10 of the new Claude skills that you can just copy paste and save. They're organized by what you actually do, like strategic analysis, content creation, dashboards, meeting follow-ups, even software and app building. My favorite is the video script generator skill. It builds me a reusable skill for all my video scripts, way more specific than anything that I would have written myself. So if you want your Claude output to actually sound good, I suggest you take a look at it. Link is in the description. The resource was made by HubSpot, and thank you HubSpot for sponsoring this part of the video. This is the biggest reason I would say to use Claude desktop app. Regular Claude chat is best when you want an answer or an explanation, a rewrite, or help thinking through something. Cowork is for handing Claude a larger task and letting it do the work for you. Go to Claude desktop app, pick the Cowork tab. Here, for example, I can give Claude access to a folder containing invoices and ask it to extract the company name, amount, and due date from every invoice. Then create a spreadsheet. I can give it a folder full of research documents and ask it to compare them and create a formatted report. The main difference is that I don't need to upload every file one by one. Claude can work with the folder that I have specifically allowed it to access. Cowork can be now started from the web, desktop, or mobile app, and cloud-based tasks can continue even if you close your laptop. Now let's move on to the Claude's mobile app. You may already know that you can use Claude Mobile for regular AI conversations. The feature that makes the mobile app much more interesting is Dispatch. Dispatch turns your phone into a remote control for Claude desktop. You can start a task from your phone, but Claude completes that task using the files, folders, browser, connectors, and applications on your computer. For example, while I'm away from my desk, I can ask Claude from my phone to organize a folder on my Mac, analyze a local spreadsheet, or even retrieve a file and information that is stored locally on my desktop. Claude is sending the instruction to Claude desktop and completing the work through my computer. Remember, since the work is done on your desktop, you will still need the desktop app to be installed and running on your desktop. This is one of my favorite ways for accessing and getting work done on my iPhone. On iPhone, Claude works with the Shortcuts app through an action called Ask Claude. This means you can build Claude into your iPhone automations. A simple example is a shortcut that receives selected text, sends it to Claude with the instruction to summarize it, and then returns the result. Now, add that shortcut to the share sheet, and you can select text inside another app, tap Share, and send it directly to Claude without manually copying and pasting it. I've shared this shortcut in the link below if you want to simply download and start using it on your phone as well. You can also launch Ask Claude through Siri or Spotlight. On iOS 18 and later, you can add Claude to the lock screen, Control Center, or the Action button. So, Claude in a browser is still perfectly good, but you can level up on Claude using these desktop features. I'll catch you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.